Told y'all before, okay? Didn't I not say before? I can find any video that Dr. Umar is in, and I guarantee you I can point something out. I can show you that this man is a scammer. This is a pro Dr. Umar video, okay? It's called Coulda Been Love with the guy Drewski, who's like, if you don't know who he is, he's like an internet comedian. I've seen him a few times online pop up. All right, and he has a show like this. I guess I know he had a thing called Coulda Been Records, something like that, whatever it is. Like it's like comedy type stuff, right? So he had Dr. Umar on here, and I think they got white women coming up. The fact that Dr. Umar is on here is very suspicious, as he all the time says. Okay, the fact that he's even on this show, though he's supposed to be totally against this. Okay, but let's hit play, y'all. See what's happening.
As literally the #1 therapist in the world, Dr. Umar sees the world of relationship absent of color. Whether black, white, Asian, or midget, it's all clear to him.
I'm hanging out in Georgia with my big brother Drewski. Coulda been love. Who will be his future queen? I know they didn't bring Dr. Umar here to evaluate a bunch of non-African queens. Black.
Also, I will say this: Dr. Umar is a very, and people say this all the time, but I'm gonna say it's Dr. Umar. He's not only a good speaker, okay, but Dr. Umar, and I said this before, if he did something else outside of this scam, he'll be very, very profitable. He'll be very successful. All right, it's a shame that he's got into this scamming business. All right. Because he has so many talents. He really, really does. Especially me being, I'm a director outside of videographer. I'll tell you before I do video, I film people, all kind of stuff. But I'm also a director, all right? And I spot talent. When I look at that Umar, I can see he has a ton of talent. It's just a shame that he chose his lifestyle, all right? So when he's on these different shows, you can see the other talents that he has, but it doesn't matter because he still chooses to scam. Let's continue.
Queens forever, snow bunnies never. What's going on?
What's up?
What's good? Voluptuous woman thinks she might have had a little work done. That's her business now.
I'm gonna stop right there. You see a white woman coming in, okay? Well, look, to me, like BBL surgeries don't like that. Don't like that's a robot, okay? And you saying behind the scenes she a voluptuous woman? Why wouldn't you be like, ill? Seriously, be like, ill. That's nasty. You white woman trying to get a black woman body. You know what I mean? Seriously, like ill. Instead, he's like voluptuous woman. Now some people say, oh, he's on this show, and you know, Dr. Umar got to be nice because Drewski. No, really. Not really. Y'all asked him to come on. He could have been like, look, I mean, seriously, I know people that really can't stand blacks and whites being together. They would not see a white woman coming in with a BBL and say, voluptuous woman. You see what I'm saying? They would be like, okay, what is that? Seriously. You know what I mean? So this makes me doubt with Dr. Umar when he says, oh, black queens forever, snow bunnies, black queens forever, snow bunnies never. It makes me more believe the woman who was filming him who said that Dr. Umar requested that a snow bunny be in his, I think a sex scene with him or something like that, or a scene where he was able to be all over, okay? And then I guess try to pass off, like, oh no, it was just in the movie. The director asked for that. When she said no, he asked for that, but it wasn't in the movie at the end of the day. Let's play it though.
Mine. First question. Your cultural background. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Lebanese. I'm Middle Eastern.
As a young Lebanese young lady, why would you be interested in dating a black man?
That's kind of racist.
Maybe to you.
God, I don't know who the he think he is. I don't even know who the that is. But I'm not with him. That man is racist as
Being Dr. Umar, it's a no-go on the interracial relationships. Why do you want a black man?
I feel like people don't realize how hard that really is to do.
Well, she's also a good girl. She understands me. You know, we met at the club last night, and yeah, like she's a good woman.
What do you think you bring to the table? What's 3 qualities you have that you think would fit perfectly with his life path?
I'm ambitious.
All right.
I have a hustle, like a strong hustle.
Okay.
A good support system.
Yeah.
I gotta say this soon. This is nothing personal against Drewski, all right? But I gotta say this. First time I think I said this online. This tattoos, I gotta say this. These tattoos on people's knees, dudes' knees, is like, to me, that's so feminine. I think that some guys think that that's a flex. That is so feminine. It looks so weird. I just cannot express it. Me personally, I don't do no tattoos at all. But even if you want to get a tattoo, to get a tattoo on your knees, already on your leg, that's kind of like, but you getting on your knees, that just looks so weird to me. So weird to me. It's like you might as well get a tattoo on your butt cheek. It just don't look right. And I know a lot of these guys are closeted, gay and all kind of stuff. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know much about that guy, Drew. I ain't trying to judge. I'm just saying that stuff do not look when you got a tattoos on your knees. It just look weird. But I'm not trying to attack the guy. I'm just saying that folks running to get that stuff. That stuff, trust me, in some years from now, you can be trying to get stuff removed. Let's continue though.
Well, yeah, she's okay.
Yeah, and I'm loyal. Like, I'm very, very, very loyal.
Ambitious, strong hustle, loyal, good support system. A lot of women would say the same thing. What separates you?
I am the table. There ain't nothing more to talk about right now.
Show him. You can stand up and show him.
Also, I just noticed right here in this picture, you can see Drewski right there giving that Mason symbol. You can see his hands, the upside down triangle. I just noticed that he's doing that, so that's probably what he about. But let's continue. So a lot of these people get in this place in the first place. Let's continue now.
How about table, Jimmy? Okay.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
First of all, I told you I wasn't a snow bunny, so why the is you calling me a snow bunny? You don't even know what the you're talking about, and the internet eats you up. The is really wrong with all y'all that watch him?
She right. Why are people watching him? Why are people watching? I think she may have heard him before though, but I don't know. Let's continue though.
He lame as in my books.
I didn't say anything that was offensive. Asking a non-black woman why you want to marry a black man when black women don't have enough black men to marry them, that should have not been offensive.
Like,
yeah, but the thing is, of course, she may not know those statistics, number one. Number two, if you switch the roles around, okay, if it was a black, let's say it was Pamela Anderson, said Dr. Umar, okay, and there was a black man there, and Pamela Anderson said, why do you want to marry a white woman? Okay, like that, everybody would have been like, that's racist, that's racist, that's racist, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So, from that point of view, if you switch it around, you can see how the people would have been all over Pamela Anderson for saying that. But Dr. Umar can say that he's saying, like, I don't see how that can be deemed as racist when he should see that. Let's continue.
ain't nobody looking at you. You see, that's racist. You're racist. I don't care to even talk to you no more. I'm so sorry. I can't talk to him.
When I told her to step up, she said she'd bring the table. So
I got you. I got you.
You've seen it sit on that shelf.
I got you.
It sit up on that shelf. It ain't black, but it looked like
She should have answered that question, though, not run from it. You feel me?
Nah, you right.
You got to answer that. Answer that.
Yeah.
Already, this show is going off the rails again. How long has it been? Only a few minutes in, okay, into this show. And already it's going off the rails. And of course, this is like supposed to be, it's not scripted, but it's supposed to be like a reality show, but the people understand it's Dr. Umar, and still it's going off the rails. Let's continue.
Because you're in America. You know what I mean? Answer that.
Yeah. He said black queens over snow bunnies. I'm not a snow bunny, and even if I was, why is you saying that?
I may skip over some minutes, but let's see what happened, y'all. I ain't gonna watch the whole episode. Let's see what happened, though. We'll see. I'm trying to see Umar more, though. Let's see.
His first question to me was racist as his last conversation was racist as like, shut the up, nigga.
That I know they didn't bring Dr. Umar here to evaluate a bunch of non-African queens.
I gotta find a way to get these tickets, man.
Hey, me.
I'm telling you how much I
Me. Yo, what are you doing, man?
I'm trying to buy some tickets.
You don't need to buy tickets.
It's gotta be some type of advertising. Let me skip ahead of this real quick. All right, we bet. Let's go.
Lady,
I'm Chinese.
why are you interested in my brother Drewski?
He a funny ass dude.
Okay.
See some of his videos?
Okay.
Funny. I think he's genuine. I think he's straight up.
That's real.
But you want to be more than a fan. You want to be his queen. What are you bringing to the table that can
What am I
support
bringing to
his
the
team?
got a
table?
point.
I was making fried rice for the whole goddamn team.
All right. What else
So-
can you do? You got the food. What else?
Everything else. Anything
What
else?
else? What else?
A wild card.
What else?
How could
you gotta
you
give me
afford-
what else?
Listen, you go to Asia, don't you need a translator?
But he's not gonna be living in Asia all the time. You'll
That's what I'm
visit.
saying. You'll visit.
You can hire a translator.
But what
You
you
want to
want-
be the wifey. What skills do you have to be the wifey? She really didn't have any answers. She said, I'm a good cook. Okay, what else can you do besides cook?
Who is this doctor? Where did they get this doctor from?
She flaming Umar. I'm sorry. She put Umar feet to the goals right here. Let's continue though. I wouldn't mind seeing more of her actually coming to Umar. It'll be kind of entertaining. Let's continue though.
Cause everything I say, he ain't even think it's fucking like English or something. I don't know what it is. We're not speaking the same lingo. Okay, what the was that? All right, first of all, I'm a good massager.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'm big Chinese. Hey, I'm a
don't
good
forget,
massager.
Don't forget,
But-
you done had an Asian massage or two before.
Yes, sir,
You
but
know,
I got it in China.
Hold on, don't count it out.
Oh, wait. Why Umar say yes, sir? What do you mean yes, sir? Hold on. You talking about to be black queens forever, snow bunnies never. All right, seriously. But you going to get an Asian massage? You should have went to a black woman. He literally on own mouth said yes, sir. And he's smiling it up. Because people think Dr. Umar is serious, but it's nothing but a character. All that stuff he's saying, it's a character that he put on. It's not the real thing. But let's continue.
It was a clean one, though. It was clean. No happy endings.
Yeah.
But listen,
but you had one.
important question for you.
Yeah.
As a Chinese American young lady, why do you want to be the wife to a black man?
Because why not?
No, tell me why. The black man is the most ostracized. He's the most persecuted. He's the most maligned American in this country. As a Chinese woman, how can you help a black?
That's true. Dr. Umar right about it. That is true. If he says something right, I'm gonna say, yeah, he right. He ain't wrong in that. When he just says, continue.
Black fulfill his dream and his destiny.
Listen, because of everything you just said right now.
Tell me more.
Listen, as a person, Chinese person,
Yes.
low key be like put up on a pedestal a little bit.
Okay.
He would like the the example type shit. I think if that's the case, why can't it be the same?
For me, respectfully, I don't want to see him with anything other than a black woman.
Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong right there. I think you mix it up to get best of both worlds. I'm saying that Chinese and black, that's the best. Black and Chinese, come on. Black and yellow, you ever heard the song? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black. Come on. I am crazy. Please. What is he on?
I would never co-sign a black man being with anything other than a black woman.
Well, first of all, I think both sides very similar situations.
Okay.
You may think it's very different, but it's very similar.
You think it's similar?
I think it's similar.
So you think the Chinese American man has a similar struggle to the black American man?
I say similar.
I know you're not going to tell me your Asian family is not racist. I'm sure you
Hold
know
on.
that they hold.
Oh no, I know.
Okay.
They
So
definitely
how
got
would
some
you deal with that if
stereotypes.
you had mixed race children?
So we just immediately just assume that her family is racist. That is crazy. He just immediately assumed that. And this is the thing that is offensive about Dr. Umar in an extreme way is the fact that he does stuff like that. Like if somebody is actually racist, the situation is actually racist, okay, point it out. All right, and that still goes for anybody. But what Dr. Umar does, he actually mocks. To me, he's a mockery to those who actually suffer from real racist acts and I've had many racist acts happen to me in my life. But Dr. Umar acts like it's a joke because he immediately simply just said, well, you can't tell me if your family is not racist. How do you know that? So now you putting her, if you're really trying to go back and forth with her, Dr. Umar, you're putting her on a higher level than you because you literally came in wrong right there. You see what I'm saying? And I see him do this before. And I'm like, you don't know who these people are, but in his mind, or at least the character that he's portraying here, is, oh, everybody that's not black, they gotta be a racist. Let's continue.
I won't say though, my parents, they train because all my best friends.
Answer my question. How will you deal with the racism from your Asian family towards your Blasian children?
It's
Well,
getting hot there.
I'm about to drop them.
Thank you for coming in.
But everything I say, it just seems like going one ear out the other. He don't give a f. I was like, okay, like shit. I mean, what you want me to do? Become Jesus or something?
Right, because he's playing a character or he just don't want to listen. That's why. That's why you go in one ear and out the other.
Yo, what the f? I got set up.
What?
Who you talk to? He came in. He was like, your parents, basically saying your parents racist. I'm like, hold on.
Oh, he did a racist shit to you too. Me too.
Oh, he definitely did. Umar, bro, Umar, where the f you come from? Out of nowhere, looking me up by my sleep to do this shit, asking me all these federal ass questions. This is crazy as hell.
Didn't I tell you I could pick any video with Dr. Umar and find something? She said federal questions. Federal, keep telling you, Dr. Umar, he got the FBI hookup. Keep telling you, he got the FBI hookup. Even she can smell it. Smells almost off with Dr. Umar. Let's continue, though, y'all. Let's continue. And all seriousness, though, I do believe Dr. Umar got the FBI hookup. But let's continue.
Oh no, this is crazy. This is set up.
And you going for one queen, not two.
I'm going for one.
Monogamy.
No.
All
I'm
right,
not doing
no polygyny.
No.
All right, I know you lying,
Not
but it's all
multiple.
good.
No. I really won't. I won't. When I find that one, I'm settling down, man. I'm
Okay,
done. I'm done.
I can respect that.
I think he's trying to f Drewski.
No, maybe.
I think you're trying to f Drewski. She ain't saying nothing else about nothing else other than Chinese stuff.
I'm going to just fast forward real quick.
What can you bring to his table as his queen? What skills, talents, attributes?
Show him what you be doing. Yeah. Show him what
Okay.
you do. That's what I said.
Okay. You in the gymnastics? All right.
That's it.
All right. Flexible. All right,
Yeah.
Sister Nugget. Away from the physical, what can you do to help him build his empire?
You sit
right?
back down. I got you.
You got a black man building an empire. How can you support that as his wife? Talk to me about what you bring into the table.
You know, I can listen to his ideas,
Okay.
you know, see what, you know.
Okay. I felt that she overly relied on the sensual and the physical to the detriment of the intellectual. What's your background? What's your professional background? What have you done? Give me your work resume, college resume. Talk to me, career resume.
I don't know what was going on. He was just asking me a lot of questions. I don't know. He took me fast. I'm a massage.
You're a massage therapist.
Tell him about the strip. Oh, you.
Okay. What else? So you just do the freak off stuff. That's what you're telling me?
No, she don't do no freak off.
Okay, we don't do the freak. Okay.
No.
It's more than sensual.
Yeah, more than.
Okay, I got you.
More than
Talk to me about the non-sensual assets you bring to the relationship.
I dance. I'm an entertainer.
Her knuckles hard. I don't know what. I ain't trying to get fun of, but them joints is so loud you can actually hear it. I can hear them joints crack. Let's continue though, y'all. She can fight. That's what. Her knuckles.
Okay, you still dealing in the sensual though. Give me the non-sensual.
No, she entertains. She entertains.
Okay.
I twerk.
He'll be pleased physically. I got you.
Yeah.
But a relationship is only 25% physical intimacy. What about the other 75%? What kind of mother will you be?
I'm a good mother.
Okay. Do you want more children?
You got kids already?
Do you have children already? How many?
3.
How many baby dads?
2.
Have you ever been
She
married?
had 3 kids.
No.
Okay. Do you want more children?
You got 3 kids.
So you got 3. How many more you want? Nugget. How many more babies?
Huh?
How many more babies you want?
If Drewski want kids,
If Drewski,
I didn't know
you
you
want some
had
children.
3. Yeah.
What kind of business you going to bring to the table? How do you want him to expand?
I do teeth whitening.
Oh yeah, my little baby, she a dentist.
Thanks for coming in, Mama. Great job.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right, Nugget. Work on that, not just the
Nugget,
sensual,
we
all
gonna-
right?
We gonna work on more.
All right, Nugget.
I didn't know you had 3 kids.
What? We didn't really have our own one-on-one time to talk and get
Don't
to
start
But he
massaging me
did say
now.
he don't mind being a...
Don't start massaging me
Stepdad,
now.
that's
You
a
ain't
good
telling
thing.
me you had 3 kids.
What's wrong? Is that a
Nothing
problem?
wrong with 3
It
children.
ain't no problem. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with 3 children.
Yeah. You was using the condoms.
No, that's not my kind. Why you still talking?
Too much
about
information.
Drewski accepted the fact of me having kids.
Assets were limited to the bedroom. And a woman who's only bringing the physical to a relationship is never going to be a good match. So she struck out.
I wanna suck me too. I wanna me.
He should marry you. Why? He got a wife. He got a...
Let me back it up a little bit. This girl named Meatball, she actually from Philly. I actually saw her like a few weeks ago. All jokes aside, I actually literally saw this girl a few weeks ago on this street in Philadelphia. It's called South Street. I was down there, and I saw her almost by accident. I was looking at this cheesesteak store, and I looked and she happened to actually be there. And the way that Meatball dressed, it's like you can actually recognize her because she sometimes she dressed kind of ghetto and stuff. Not trying to make fun of her, just saying that she literally be doing it sometimes. And I seen her, I was like, ain't there a Meatball? But let's continue.
All right, Black Queens forever,
Black
Snow
Queen.
Bunnies never. How you doing, beautiful Caramel?
Good.
What's your name, good sister?
Deja.
He got a wife. He got a wife.
That's
Now,
right.
I knew you were like one.
what can you bring to the table? He should marry
It's
you.
actually crazy because Meatball actually was just in a video with Dr. Umar's daughter, and I think they was kind of coming at his neck, or like, how do y'all say it outside of Philly? I guess like coming at him, I guess. You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean, coming at Umar. But let's continue.
Why? He should put you on the throne. Why?
Cause I'm that bitch. I mean, we
Lord have me. You're that queen.
Yeah,
You a
we
queen,
give off the
mama.
same
Queen, not
energy.
You a
bitches.
queen.
We both
Queens.
I mean,
Stop cursing, Philly.
oh my fault. I'm sorry.
Queen
That's the
status.
background. That's the
Queen
background.
Dr. Umar never cursed. Let's continue though, y'all.
status. What you bringing to the table? Talent, skills, gifts, interests.
I'm saying that I'm not saying you should be cursed. I personally don't curse. What I'm saying is that he always curses, but then he tell her not to curse. Once again, this shows that he's put on a character. Okay, he's putting on a character. His persona is a character. Let's continue though.
You can cook.
Yes.
Everybody who done sat here can cook. Give me something other than food. We had Chinese food, Lebanese
She
food.
talented, man.
We had
I'm
small
telling you.
woman food. Now we got Philly food. What can we do besides food?
I don't know. I'm a rider.
But he's a businessman. He ain't a corner boy now. Now, if he was a corner boy, you could be a ride or die chick.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. How can you add to the empire? Come on, Philly.
How is it that her being a ride die chick and him being a businessman is a bad thing though? That don't really make any sense. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you. You need that type of woman all the time. that's one of her talents. She's saying that's one of my talents. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, but let's continue.
Come on, Philly.
He good.
Come on, Philly. What separates you apart?
Well, she's smart. I do always tell you that.
Do you have any children?
Man, his name Dr. Umar. He said, "What separates you apart?" Why would you say what separates you? He did say apart after that, but I don't know. It's like, but anyway, let's continue.
I do tell you that.
Any children?
I tell you that.
Yeah,
How many? Do you have children?
not at all.
Do you want children?
Yeah.
Okay. What type of mother do you think you'll be with your children?
You posted
Clown,
that.
yeah.
She posted what?
Never mind. She
He's so cute. I love
Yeah, my
kids.
bad.
Really.
No, what was that? We might need to evaluate.
Nah, it's up to her. That's her business.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
How does your last relationship end?
Not so good.
Not so good. Was it abusive?
Not at all.
It wasn't abusive.
No.
What was the main issue as to why it failed?
I feel like it
Was it money? Was it infidelity? Was it lack of communication? Was it poor sex? What was it?
Jealousy. It was a using situation.
He was controlling?
Yeah,
And
very.
he was using.
He
But
was
see, with us,
a manipulator.
I feel like we both
He
bring
was a
something to the
manipulator.
table.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to carry some of those fears into a relationship with Drewski?
Not at all. If
Not
you're
at all?
manipulating ass motherfucker,
No, I ain't.
Okay. And at the same time, you're
I
not.
don't with narcissists either.
Okay, you don't like narcissists.
Narcissists.
Are you a narcissist? Because most successful black men are.
A lot of y'all thinking Dr. Umar is a narcissist, but let's continue. Let's see how this goes.
Are you a narcissist? Are you a narc or a narcissist?
She said the wrong one, man.
No. Are you a Negro? Are you a narcissist?
I'm neither.
You neither.
Neither.
Okay,
I ain't no
that's
narc
good.
or no narcissist.
How do we know you won't step outside the relationship given his busy schedule? Do you have some infidelity tendencies?
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm really a faithful type of person.
Okay, so
But
you
do
ride
you
and
get
die.
horny?
Okay.
The question is, do you get horny? The
Well, that's
question
what
ain't.
so have you ever cheated?
You could be loyal all you
Have
want,
you
but
ever
do
cheated
you get
in a
horny
relationship?
when I'm out the house?
Yeah.
Because she was honest and offered her answer in front of Drewski and myself, in front of two black men in a room full of white video men, I was very impressed by her honesty.
Do you fart?
Now, you see how Dr. Umar, he say, and I gotta say, I'm trying being serious here. He say a lot of nothing in a serious way. He's like, but think about it. He basically just said, she didn't lie in front of me, and because she did this in front of some white cameramen, I was impressed. But the way he said it, it's like, and that's not saying much, but he can say a lot. He'll say a little and make it seem like it's a lot. Let me see. Well, isn't that the key to performing and being on TV? No. The key to performing and being on TV and to being a great speaker is not trying to lie to people and make them feel like you're more than what you are. The key is, and I'm me being a speaker myself, the key actually is to speak clearly so that people can actually learn while you're talking, so you can add value to their life and do it in a clear and concise manner to allow to bring forth a message in a practical way so that people can actually activate, hopefully, right then and there or almost immediately. Not to try to, but what Dr. Umar does, he says things in such a way, and people can understand this. Oh, I get it. It makes you feel like I've accomplished something. But in actuality, what he's telling you is not nothing new. It's not something that's anyway deep. You understand what I'm saying? So you end up leaving there empty. But let's continue.
Something on that chair. You can't leave no skin.
Or if you don't leave empty, you leave out there full of more hate and anger. Let's continue. And racism.
All right,
Philly. So far, Philly winning. In the presence of my ancestors, never. Now, let me clarify. It's not.
Women ain't gonna be that honest. Have you ever slept with a woman outside of the race?
Never.
Never. You can say that with a straight face.
In the presence of my ancestors, never. Now, let me clarify. It's not because I'm against the Arab or the Jew or the Anglo-Saxon or the Latino or the East Indian or the Chinese or the Mexican. It's not about hate. It's about loyalty to the black woman.
I don't believe you've never stuck your in some white pink.
The Most High Almighty
It
God.
is some good white pink out here, man. I'm trying to convince you on it.
But
You ain't had it
you're
yet.
dealing
But
with
listen,
the carnal.
you
You're
might.
dealing with
You
the
may.
carnal. I need you to deal with the consciousness, Drewski. Stay with me, because every time you lay with a woman, you exchange spiritual energy, not just physical fluids, bro.
So you don't use condoms.
Yes.
Now you see how he picks from whatever he wants to pick from. Okay, there was a time when all jokes aside, there was a time when I actually thought that Dr. Umar was serious. I thought that he was racist, but I thought that he was actually serious with what he was saying. But I come to find that that's not the case. Dr. Umar is like a conglomeration of different religions that he just puts together at any time. He really is. This is not a Dr. Umar hate piece or hate video. It's a truth video. It's all my videos on him or other people, Trump or whoever are. Okay, like he says, oh, the Most High. He's talking about the God of the Christians. Okay, the God that I believe in. He's, oh, the Most High, true, the Most High God. But then Dr. Umar will turn around and start attacking the church like you never heard. Okay, in an unbelievable way. But now, when he wants to, the Most High God. Then he starts to reach and say, the carnal, which is a word spoken of in the Bible all the time. Oh, the carnal. The flesh. He's going into that now. Okay. All right. He's going into the holiness to a degree now. But when, like he just says here, he says, when you sleep with somebody, you're transferring spirits, which of course is spoken of in the Bible of all these different things, and it's something that many Christians will say. He's reaching into that. Even Dr. Umar in my last video said that he said, don't come single. You need to come to me with your co-wife. He said he wanted women, that basically were together with themselves, so they lesbian, okay? He wanted them to come with those spirits, then to come to him, and then when they come to him, he said he want them to stop sleeping with each other and only be with him. And it's the same kind of here saying, depending on who you sleep with, you exchange spirits. A man that really believes that will not be saying, I want a woman that got a co-wife. See what I'm saying? Which leads you to understand and surmise that yes, this man is not serious. What comes out of his mouth is nothing more than a character. He's not a real. He doesn't. It's like Donald Trump, and it's just that. And I always say this. What Trump says is just to please the audience. Trump, most of his life, was pro-abortion, but once he became a Republican, because it's easy to win on a Republican ticket if you get the evangelicals on your side and just say whatever they want you to say, and they get on the Christian, so-called Christian stations, okay, on TV, and just continually push them, which is exactly what Donald Trump did. All right, he immediately switched to from being pro-abortion and switched to anti-abortion. I can't stand abortion. But before he was all for it. He was with the Clintons and all that. He was chilling with them. But all of a sudden, when he ran for the Republican ticket, he switched it up. Dr. Umar is the exact same way. Now all of a sudden, it's time to use Christian terms.
But when even if you use the condom, there's carnal. You dealing with the carnal. I need you to deal with the consciousness, Drewski. Stay with me, because every time you lay with a woman, you exchange spiritual energy, not just physical fluids, bro.
So you don't use condoms?
Yes, but even if you use the condom, there's still a such thing as.
It made me feel like he was lying there. The way he said it was a pause before he said. He said yes. Dr. Umar is fast. He's quick witted. Okay, so for him to take that long to say yes, that don't seem right to me.
Because every time you lay with a woman, you exchange spiritual energy, not just physical fluids, bro.
So you don't use condoms?
Yes. But even if you use the condom, there's still a such thing as spiritually transmitted diseases. Spiritually transmitted diseases. You can pick up a demon laying with that woman, brother.
Well, some of them demons.
You ever get out of bed and feel a little differently than the way you got in it?
Don't you put that demon on me, Dr. Umar. Don't you put that demon on me. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
No, but check it out, Drewski. It depends if they identify as black. And by the way, my paternal great-grandfather was a Cuban, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Stay with me. But they got to identify with the race. In other words, you can have...
So you a Cuban before?
No, I've never dated a Latino.
A Puerto Rican?
Wait, yes, I've dated a Puerto Rican.
I told you. I said it.
No, that's
not... outside the race.
That's not
African-American, man.
Drewski.
That's Latino. They speak another language, brother.
Language don't matter. Race is not a language, and race is not a culture. Stay with me. So you can be Puerto Rican. That's your nationality. You can speak Spanish. That's your language. You have white Latinos. You have black Latinos. You have white Puerto Ricans. You have black Puerto Ricans. You have indigenous Puerto Ricans. You have white Cubans. You have black Cubans. You have indigenous Cubans. You have white Dominicans, black Dominicans, indigenous Dominicans. Drewski, you go.
This show supposed to be like a funny, jokey show, but the guy Drewski made a point there, and Dr. Umar is just trying to tear it down. But Drewski, he's actually right. He is right. He said you said you were even with a black woman, and now you're saying on a show that's supposed to be for you, even on this show that's Pro Umar, still you're lying, and that's crazy. Like I said, I could pick any video and show you, and we can find new stuff about Dr. Umar. And now from this, I realized, you've been with somebody that wasn't black, and now you're trying to say, oh no, but they were black. But I guarantee you, if they said something that Dr. Umar didn't like, Dr. Umar would not be saying, oh yeah, Latinos are black. He'd be saying, y'all not black. Y'all the ones that help push us into slavery, XYZ. But when it comes against him, all of a sudden, oh no, they're black just like us. Depending on what kind you're talking about.
Walk in here right now and say you feel you identify as a white
Well, I
man.
sometimes be telling them I'm Puerto Rican.
Look, Supreme
by the
Court.
hairline right here, you see that?
You got a little
bit,
Latino thing. Do you have Latino blood?
No, I got German in me a little bit. I actually got
That's
a
the
little
slave
bit.
master.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably
We're not counting him.
Yeah, we ain't gonna count that.
How we doing there, my beautiful African queen?
Hey, what's up?
What's the name?
Bambi the motherfucking goat.
Baby the goat.
Bambi.
Bambi the goat. What are you the goat of, Bambi?
Me? I'm a Capricorn, so yeah. So, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know who the that was.
You just got
What are you the goat
bathtub.
of?
I just got the tub. Nah, I just got done getting sleep.
You need to get in the tub. I've been telling you to
Nah, I
get
had
in the
to.
fucking
You
tub.
ain't f***ing told me.
I told you to get in the tub 2 days ago. You been should have got in
You
the
ain't
tub.
told me get no motherfucking
We're not gonna do
tub.
that. We're not gonna do this in front of Dr. Umar.
Bambi the goat.
This a doctor. This a
I'll
doctor.
put that on your face and let you smell it, man. Juice Kid, you wild, ain't that?
Okay, what's your background? You want to be my brother's?
This is the caliber of show that Dr. Umar is going on, y'all. I'm only playing this because Dr. Umar is here and because it shows the caliber of people that Dr. Umar is hanging with. Okay, but let's continue. Let somebody say, oh no, well, it makes Dr. Umar look good because he can come here and show that he's a doctor and all that kind of stuff and show his intelligence. Do you feel like for what we've just seen in the past half an hour, and Dr. Umar is showing his doctorly skills, okay, that he's granted great insight? I don't feel like that at all. And he's supposed to be a psychologist, so we should judge this based on that. You're supposed to be a doctor. He's talking clearly. He's saying these in a super clear way, repeating himself. Hold up, listen to this, hold on, brother. He's doing all that kind of stuff. But is what he's saying deep? Is it super clear? I don't think so. Is it informative? Is it causing great knowledge? Is he really looking to see where people are? Like with the one woman that was just there, he kept on, the woman who was like a midget, okay? He kept on coming on and saying, you know, pushing, saying, oh, you're all about the physical and this and that. And I'm like, let her talk. But it was like, he kept on pushing that, as if he was trying to, in my opinion, force that upon her. Instead of waiting, like any real doctor would, and trying to say, you know, well, what do you have? Now, of course, he asked her more than once, but still, the way he was talking, he was framing it so that she would basically have to just admit yes, or just say yes, Dr. Umar, whatever you're saying. He didn't really give her time and really ask questions, okay, to figure out other things about her. She came on there and he asked, what can you do? She did a split. You asked her a question. She showed you, this is what I can do. All right. And then, you know, from there you just keep pressing it. So to me, he doesn't feel like a doctor. I mean, if he's a real doctor, he has a certificate, all kind of stuff. He has a degree. Okay, I don't dispute that. But my thing is, I feel like with Dr. Umar, I call him Dr. Umar out of respect. Okay. That's why I always call him Dr. Umar. I know a lot of people say, why you keep calling him Dr. Umar, okay? Just call him Umar. Not a respect. If that's what you want me called, I'll call you that, okay? And my thing is this, I don't feel like, I've never seen Dr. Umar at any time do stuff that made me feel like he had great knowledge in any kind of field that would make him a doctor. I've never seen that before. But let's continue. Because here is a perfect place for him to be able to do that. He's going to show people that are acting kind of ratchet. This should be the easiest situation for him, and this should be like a walk in the park for him.
Queen, tell me what you're bringing to the table.
Shit,
Assets, gifts, talent, interests, experience.
I cook, clean, serve, shut the fuck up.
You clean and you know how to shut up. So you would be more of a servant wife. You're just going to do what you told.
More like submissive, yo.
I don't have a problem with submissiveness. But normally, some men, when they're empire building, he's empire building,
Another thing Umar does, and I'm glad I remembered to say this, he oftentimes uses his arms and points at people and does things like that. And what that does is it allows Dr. Umar to say less while you're focusing on the fact that he's pointing his arms. Okay, he's saying when I say he's saying less, I mean that not that he's speaking less, but he's saying something that has less weight to it than even the light weight stuff he even brings up. The arm movement, all that kind of stuff. In his case, and I've seen this before with a lot of manipulators too, it's like saying, look, it's like a distraction tool essentially. Okay, I just want to make sure you understand. Let's continue.
Empire building, we tend to want a woman.
Like when he doesn't have a lot to say, he'll start doing that a lot. You'll notice it when he is trying to search for something to say.
Who can be submissive?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with submissiveness. But normally, some men, when they're empire building, he's empire building, I'm empire building, we tend to want a woman who can be submissive.
Yeah.
But who also has.
And who will shut the fuck up.
True. But who also has some.
Like, that's stupid what he's saying. Like I said, like he says when you're empire building, right? Let me go back. Listen to this.
He's empire building, I'm empire building, we tend to want a woman who can be submissive.
He's pointing at her, okay? In his mind right now, Umar is searching. He's searching to say something that sounds deep. But because he can't find nothing, he's doing a lot of pointing, okay? But if you notice, what he just said is the stupidest thing. If you're a man, you know what I'm talking why I would say that. He said, you're empire building, I'm empire building. We tend to want a woman, therefore, as we're empire building, submissive. The reality is that all men want a woman that's submissive. No, you cannot find a man in all the history of mankind, I guarantee you this, that if you were to ask him, do you want a woman that's going to be rebellious against everything you say as a wife, or do you want a woman that's submissive? No man will ever say, I want a woman that's going to rebel against everything I say and become hard for me to handle. No, they're going to say, I want a woman that's submissive. I want a woman that will allow me to be the leader. Every man wants that. Come on now. So what he's saying, though it sounds weighty, though it sounds great, and it sounds doctrinally, it's none of that. It's the stupidest thing. Of course, a man wants a woman that's submissive. It doesn't matter if he's empire building or not. It doesn't matter if he's homeless. Every man wants that. Okay, let's continue now.
But who also has
And who will shut the fuck up.
true, but who also has some assertiveness.
Suck, right?
Right.
Oh Lord, stop it.
That's why I said, you get you a little mess going before you get up out of here. I got you. Go ahead.
Stay focused, Bambi.
Hello.
Consciousness
Damn.
over the cookies, Drewski.
Okay.
Politics over the punani.
You right.
Revolution over the romance.
Yeah.
Institutions over intimacy. We must build before we have love.
You right.
Otherwise, what we making love for?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of head, though.
Yeah, right.
That's TMI. That's TMI. That's real hood. You're acting real
Y'all
ghetto.
do ain't gonna act like ain't nothing wrong with no head, man.
Just a little.
A little bit of that sloppy, man. I tell you, get you.
I can see why Dr. Umar going on this show too, because it makes him look, it elevates him in a way. Because all he has to do is just talk clearly and try not to laugh and try not to join with them. I can see why he would want to do this. I can see Drewski calling me like, look, Dr. Umar, me have you on this show. I'm gonna get some ghetto chicks to come on this show. I'm not trying to call these women ghetto. I'm just saying that this is probably how conversation went. Okay, I got like 4 or 5 ghetto chicks. I got white chicks. I got Asian chicks. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna put them all in front of you. You just sit there, look smart. Just say some doctor stuff. That's all. You know what I mean? It's gonna make you look good. Get you some more followers. Get you some more people to basically donate. And Dr. Umar was like, okay, well, where do I sign? You know what I mean? What time do you want me to show up? All right. And on top of that, the part that gets me, the craziest thing is that I believe people like Drewski and all of them, they know Dr. Umar is a scammer. Seriously. I do not believe that someone like Drewski, they got where he's at. All right. I do believe he's a part of the clique. All right. That's why, like I said, when I point out that picture in the background, he's a part of that clique. That's how he got there. He didn't get there just because of his talents alone. I'm not saying he's not talented, right? But you can see that he decided to put that picture in the background. You see what he's doing with his hands. All right. And that symbolism he's doing with his hands lets you know that he's in with the secret society, all that kind of stuff. That's what they all do. Trump does that. They all do it. They all sit down and they put their hands in that shape. Sometimes before they talk, you'll see you search online, you'll see them do that all the time. Okay, all the time. Look out for that. If you don't believe me, look out for that. And watch these people make these speeches. You'll see them do that in the beginning. Sometimes they do it because it signifies, like, if it's like more than one Mason, for example. They'll be like, okay, well, if they're like the third degree Mason, whatever, or a higher level, they will do that to show the other ones like, look, I'm above y'all. It's like it's a whole bunch of stuff too that which I'm not going into right now, okay? But I don't believe that Drewski, with all of that knowledge and all that, to get where he's at, that he can look at Dr. Umar and not understand this man is a scam artist. But these people and Drewski and all of them, in my opinion, they're all guilty also, okay? If Drewski truly was just unknowledgeable, just doesn't know, well, the guilt is the guilt of not knowing, the guilt that you didn't research Umar, okay, at the very least. But at the end of the day, all of these people, Charmin and all of them, they give Umar a platform, and they know what he's doing, and ain't no problem having this man come on, look funny, and continue to get more people to sympathize with him so he can rob the black community, okay? And that's why I don't think it's funny. You know, this show may be a little funny. It's really not funny. It's not funny because Dr. Umar, these shows like this, okay, there are a lot of shows like this, they all allow Dr. Umar to be seen as a real doctor. They allow Dr. Umar to be seen as an intellectual. And it's not hard to look like an intellectual when you can speak the Queen's English amongst people that are, barely dressed, from the hood somewhere, which is where they may be pulling some of these people from, straight from the hood somewhere or a strip club or wherever, and you put them in front of a guy that went to college and can speak English well, okay? It's not hard for you to look good, but let's continue. And I want to say real quick too, and it's a shame because these women, it makes them look, this is the ironic part of all, okay? You get anything from this video, this is the part I think is the most ironic part of all, right? Who are the ones that are suffering the most in this video? The women. The women. Because these women are, these are real women. Okay, Meatball, like I said, I just saw her. I wasn't talking to her, but I literally just saw this girl a few weeks ago. These are real people. All right, these are real people. Some of the women on here, their careers may not blow up like they want them to. Okay, and they're on this show trying to get clout, be seen essentially. Okay, so they can grow their network online, all kind of stuff. But for a lot of times, these women, they come and go just like that, and men can see them and forget them. Like this woman right here. Okay, some men may look at her and think she's funny, or they may look at her and say, "Oh, you're not in the best shape, this and that." On to the next one. All right, so these women, they're set up in front of Dr. Umar like bowling pins. All right, and it's his job to just knock them down. Seriously, to just come at them. You know what I mean? Point something out, maybe act a little funny. And these women are basically the ones who are at the bottom. They're the ones who, in this whole show, they're the ones that are like the slaves in a way, or the ones carrying the weight. Because Dr. Umar is sent in to essentially walk over their backs, okay? Seriously, and all jokes aside, he's sent in to essentially walk over their backs and to flatten them out, to drive his car over top of their backs. Or if they sink into the mire, if they sink into the dirt, okay? And he's supposed to do this by his knowledge. But as a person that understands Dr. Umar like me, and those who watch, hopefully you understand that Dr. Umar is not really like that. Everything with him is a con, and it's a scam. And the women that are on this show, these women that don't know how I dress, like the first white woman that came up there, or whatever she said she was, that had, like I said, I think she had the BBL, the Brazilian butt lift surgery, okay? They don't know, that much about how to be a doctor or how to be intellectual. And that's why they're on this show. That's the reason why they're on this show, because they don't really understand that world. But they can sense that Dr. Umar is a scam artist. That's why I think it's the funniest of all. Sometimes people that are at the lowest place, they can tell something's wrong in an instant. But all these intellectual people, they can't see Dr. Umar as a scam artist. What did the girl with the BBL say? I shouldn't say she's a BBL. I don't know for sure. Okay. But what did the woman, I think she was in pink. What did she say? I forget what her name was. She said, "I don't know why y'all even watch this guy. I don't know why y'all even listen to this guy." All right, with all the stuff you can say against her, she trying to be black, all that kind of stuff. Maybe she got surgery here and there. With all of that, she could look at Dr. Umar and say, and this is not an act. She was being real, and literally in an instant see that this man was a fraud. I think that's the most crazy part of all. But let's continue.
The problem with Black America is we got black people and we got ninjas. Y'all acting like ninjas right now. I need y'all to act like black folks. Now, what are you bringing to the marriage?
Man, I'm big as hell. I'm already saying no.
Act like a queen.
She's cute. No, physically, she's cute. That's not the issue. But her personality is extremely aggressive. There is no filter. She goes from 0 to 100. A man building an empire cannot do it with a hood rat.
So he brought her. So I shouldn't say Umar brought her on the show, but Drewski brought her on this show to call this woman a hood rat. He brought her on this show to call her a hood rat. Now some people may say, "You saying too serious?" This whole thing with Drewski is kind of jokey. You understand? It's kind of jokey. It's all kind of scripted, but really it's not. There are things that where Drewski has people come on. I saw online one time where it's like people try to sing for a record company, and that's really scripted. But this is not like that. This actually is more real than that. Okay. So him calling her a hood and all kind of stuff is not really jokey because he is actually calling her that. Okay.
Do you have a tendency to snap off in public around people? Are you emotionally secure? Or are you a loose cannon? Because I'm getting loose cannon energy.
Sometimes I could pop off.
If you catch him flirting with other queens, what will you do?
Thank you, Jeff.
You flying for?
No, you spit when you said pop off. Huh?
Okay, you spit on it.
I caught something.
It came out of your tongue ring, your lip ring.
When you said pop off.
Pop off. Look, don't be flirting. Hey, first off, we
If you catch him flirting, what would you do?
What the you mean? What he need to flirt with somebody else for when he got me? I'm already big as three. I'm 3 other women. Baby, if he want another bitch, I'll switch my wig. I could be Janet Jackson or Kelly Rowland. Which one you want? Hold on, he already was flirting with somebody. And why the you bring somebody to the house without our permission?
I don't know about this one, Drewski. This a ride or die. Maybe Chief of security.
Let me talk.
Chief of security.
Chief of security. I don't know about queen status.
That's what I
Listen,
said.
when you date a
No,
man.
this how security. This
Okay,
how
you
this.
sure?
Hear him out, though. Hear him out. Hear him out. Let him
What
go.
that say? What that
This
say?
that Drew
Just say my
Skid.
name.
You already got his name in.
Yeah, this my
Let me
man.
tell you the first definition of crazy woman.
Me?
To get a man name tattooed on your body before he's yours.
He is mine.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Loose cannon.
You see how
I'm
close
going to
he
give
is?
you a diagnosis right now.
Hear him out, hear him out.
Thirsty disorder with crazy tendency.
Bitch, well, give me some water.
So mind you, he's supposed to be a real doctor, and that's what his diagnosis is. Okay, what did he say again? Because mind you, he's supposed to be a real doctor, so he should be able to actually give her a real diagnosis. Okay, but what does he say instead?
He's yours.
He is mine.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Loose cannon.
You see how
I'm
close
going to
he
give
is?
you a diagnosis right now.
Hear him out, hear him out.
Thirsty disorder with crazy tendency.
Bitch, well,
Now, mind you, another video, Umar didn't say crazy tendency. He said something like thottish tendency, something like that. Now, thot, if you don't know what that means, it means for that hoe over there, okay? And I think that's what Dr. Umar wanted to say, but he probably didn't know if he could say that on this show or like that, okay? Maybe he didn't want to disrespect her that much to her face. But that's basically what he's saying. And he's getting that from what? From her saying a few things? He's saying that she's out of control, loose cannon? By saying what? I don't want you to cheat on me? Like, how's what she's doing show that she's a loose cannon? I don't understand that. And it's not that I don't understand because I'm not that smart. It's because he's just saying anything. And once again, think about it. If Dr. Umar was a real doctor, he could win on this show, even if everything was scripted, for example, right? He could have went on this show. They could have said, look, Dr. Umar, we're going to bring these women on. They know it's kind of like jokey. It's like a, it's not really, it's like part reality, part not reality. Just come on, but we want you to come and give a real diagnosis. You don't know what they're going to say. Dr. Umar, okay, no problem, I'll be there, all right? You go there, if you are a real doctor, you can open your mouth and say it's this, it's that, whatever case it be, all right? Instead, he's up here saying, just the dumbest stuff. And he's not pulling anything out of his real doctor bag, maybe because he doesn't have a real doctor bag. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
give me some water. What you talking about?
I don't know if you're emotionally controlled enough to be the wife, because the wife has to see something she don't like and still conduct herself like a queen.
See, because, and I say this stuff, and I'm not trying to hail Dr. Umar, but I got to say this because, why is it, I will probably end with this, y'all. Why is it that every time I see Dr. Umar supposedly acting like a doctor, it's always in a jokey or fake manner? Okay, I've been watching this guy for a while. I've never seen him truly break something down in a way like a real true psychologist would. He's supposed to be a certified school psychologist. It's always in a jokey manner or something supposed to be funny. And I believe this is because he really is not a doctor like he says he is. Okay, seriously. He really is not a real psychologist like he says he is. Why does he bring... This is something he can easily do to disprove that. Show us cases of people that you've helped. Show them who you've helped. But you never see none of that. None of that. That is what Dr. Umar should be holding up all the time. For all of y'all haters, okay, to try this at all, do you always want to say something against me? Well, look at this. Look at the children in West Philly who I help. Look at the kids in Delaware who I help. I'm going to name them and just start naming names. But he never does none of that. But he's always pushing in your face. I'm a doctor. I'm a school psychologist, certified school psychologist. But he's not giving us any evidence. And that's a serious problem for people that want to bring their children to him and to his school. Okay, when this man is nothing more than essentially a TV or internet personality with no serious credentials. And by credentials, I'm not talking about you getting a certificate or a diploma. Anybody can get that. I'm talking about, seriously, anyone can get that. Okay, an evil person, good person, anybody can go to college. Your true certification is what you have done with it, what you have accomplished with that. And we don't see any of that. So I'm not going to continue this video. Y'all watch the rest of this in your own time. But when I look at Dr. Umar and all that he has brought here, y'all, it just is, it just shows how, in my opinion, how little he knows and how unserious he really is. Okay, he's sitting here. He's supposed to have all his knowledge. Like I said, he should be able to easily reach in his doctor's bag, but he can't. It is because he's not serious. Just like this show is really not that serious. Dr. Umar Johnson is really not that serious. And if you watch, and even in this show is supposed to be funny and all kind of stuff. Even in this show, like I told you, I could pull out anything and have stuff to talk about Dr. Umar to show you how he's a fake and a fraud and what he is pushing, especially with that school. Even on this show, it's supposed to be lighthearted. Still, when you use your brain and think, you can see that something is off. as I've just showed you. Thank you for watching this video, y'all. I want to thank you guys who have subscribed to my channel recently. I really appreciate that. I got over, I think, near 1,000 new subscribers in the past maybe a month and a half. I really thank all of y'all for doing that. For those who have been leaving comments, I want to thank y'all also, because y'all been leaving some very good comments, giving insight to people. And I've seen people with comments that had 20, 30 replies. Y'all are creating a conversation so that people can see Dr. Umar as a scammer. But as you can see, Dr. Umar is on Drewski, who is like a big comedian. He's all over the place, okay? Pushing stuff, and people are believing in him, okay? People still are believing in him. So I want to thank you guys for all that you've been doing. As we can see here, it says Dr. Umar, clinical psychologist, Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine. All right. Now that's a college that's in Philly. It's on this area. This road's called City Line Avenue. Okay, that everybody been to. All right, it's not the most prestigious school in the world. I'm not trying to hate him because he went to Pecan. All right, what I will say is that it's crazy that under his name, that's what you see. Okay, that's what you see. You don't see a bunch of accomplishments. You don't see some great thing. You just see Dr. Umar, clinical psychologist, and then you see a name in his college. That's all they could put up there. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you can. Share the video, helps a lot. Peace.